Oh, that bit is spinning quite a bit.
Analysis of wreckage reveals the hostile units are using strike craft ranging from fighters to combat corvettes.
Yeah,
All
because they're
pilots will be
pirates.
briefed in case hostiles have penetrated farther into the Kharak system. On our return to Kharak, the final outfit of the mothership must be accelerated in order to defend against possible future attacks. Many major mothership systems are still incomplete.
That
We will
line
notify
reminds
Kharak's
me
missile defense
of
system of this possible threat.
Star Trek Generations,
The mothership
where
will
they
then dock with the
leave,
scaffold for
and the
repairs.
ship doesn't have a tractor
Stand
beam,
by for
doesn't
hyperspace
have a
exit to
thing,
Kharak.
and Kirk is just like, you left dry dock without a tractor beam? It was going to be installed on Tuesday. Why did you leave dry dock without a tractor beam? Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Group 1 copy.
No one's left. Everything's gone. Kharak is burning.
Kharak is being consumed by a firestorm. The scaffold has been destroyed. All orbital facilities destroyed. Significant debris ring in low Kharak orbit. Receiving no communications from anywhere in the system. Not even beacons.
Wait. On the maintenance frequency, I'm getting a signal from the cryo-tray systems in orbit. One of them is suffering a massive malfunction.
The cryo trays are under attack. Defend them.
Damcon level 2. Coordinates confirmed.
Group 4,
These ships are different from those we encountered at the Kar Slim. It is likely they were involved in the destruction of Kharak. Capture at least one vessel for interrogation and destroy the rest.
Group 4 reports enemy contact. Group 6 reports enemy contact.
Resource collector awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Group 4 under attack. Group 5 under attack. Group 3 under attack.
Copy.
Group 4 reports enemy contact. Group 6 under attack.
Acknowledged.
Group 4 under attack. Group 3 reports enemy contact. Group 1 reports victory.
We're under fire. Copy.
There used to be 4 of these ships. I'm not crazy, there used to be 4. I lost the salvage corvette though, so I'm glad I made backups. Stop shooting at my damn cryopods.
Roger.
How do I band select for the special function? It used to be Z for the special function, but now it's like I have to click on it specifically, which is going to become a problem in the future.
Confirmed. Ready. Resources locked in.
Enemy units neutralized. Begin salvaging the cryo trays. Hostile vessel captured. Crew interned. Interrogation is underway. While searching the enemy ship's computer systems, we came across these flight recordings. Stand by for playback.
God, more horrible space fashion sense. Sure, why not color our ship's piss yellow with a streak of red? Like if you have a bad venereal infection.
Group 3 moving in. Alright now, stay together. Ready, spread. Incoming missiles. Evasive maneuvers. One hit. Damage report. What's that? There's another one. Prepare for immediate surface bombardment to commence surface delivery. Orbital target acquired. Watch the spread pattern. Stay sharp. Target destroyed. Delivery all targets acquired. Multiple impacts. Surface temperature 50. Estimated immediate surface temperature 1742 and stable. Clearance granted. Primary directive achieved.
Analysis of the recording indicates that the Kharak missile defenses heavily damaged the attacking fleet. However, we have concluded that at present they can still easily defeat us. We have therefore plotted a course to a deep space asteroid belt. There we can hide and prepare our fleet for an assault.
Acknowledged. Green line confirmed. Reporting. Moving to destination.
Our research division has analyzed the captured frigate. We have reverse engineered the drive technology and developed 2 new ships. Plans for a 3rd vessel are underway, but will require frigate chassis research.
Yeah, we're gonna
Cryo
need
tray
that.
loaded. 300,000 people secured.
They patched it to give an accurate count now. That's a nice change of pace.
Salvage corvette complete.
Group 1 standing by. Docking with mothership. Course set. Standing by. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Yeah, before, if you started salvaging the cryo trays before you dealt with the frigates, it would
Docking
bug,
with mothership.
and it would be like, oh, you didn't get that cryo tray because you got it out of sequence. So, they fix one sequence problem and create another. I mean, I can't say for certain if that issue with the salvage corvette wasn't in the original game, but that is, I swear, the first time I've encountered that as a problem. So it has to be, right? It has to be.
Docking signal green.
So lore-wise, I suppose I should cover that while I'm here. Most of our, because we're a colony ship, right? We're going out to find our homeworld. I mean, it's odd that it is our homeworld, and yet we're colonizing it. That'll become clear later. I don't want to blow the lid off anything prematurely. But these
Research
contain
complete.
our
New frigates
colonists
available
in
for construction.
cryostasis, and
Cryo tray loaded. 400,000 people secured.
the cryogenic process is very complicated and somewhat dangerous, and as a result, we can't just, like, thaw them out, because then we wouldn't be able to freeze them again. And the mothership does not have the facilities to sustain 600,000 colonists in addition to her existing crew, so that's not going to happen. But we have to save the trays. Now, why weren't the trays loaded when we left? The explanation for that
Cryo tray
is...
loaded. 500,000
we
people
just did a
secured.
hyperspace test. We did not know if it was going to work, and you don't want to load 600,000 people onto a ship that's going to, like, teleport itself into the sun and just vaporize. So once we knew the hyperspace drive worked, then we could put the cryo trays on. Unfortunately, bad things happened. Our homeworld is... well, homeworld is kind of a interesting term when it comes to this game, but Kharak is gone. It wasn't quite Death Star, but close enough. And we thought it was a scorched hellscape before. The desert planet that could put Tatooine to shame.
Roger.
Group 6 reinforced.
Confirmed.
Cryo trays loaded and secure. Hyperspace module charged. There's nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Local resources exhausted, fleet. Moving on.
Well, there are still resources to gather, so don't get ahead of yourself, Fleet Intelligence. So yeah, I always try to save all the cryopods because with Kharak gone, that is all that remains of our people. Now, it's important to note that we did have to leave. Kharak was becoming inhospitable for humanoid life, which the Higaran, the Kushan, as they were called in this particular instance, the Kushan people are humanoid. So to tie it down, there's a surprising lack of actual aliens in these games. I mean, in the traditional sense of, wow, that's clearly not human. We don't even have, like, the whole rubber forehead syndrome going on here. These various species are very human, to the extent that it's more like they're different tribes scattered across the stars, which maybe Homeworld 3, which they've done, like, a trailer for, that's a thing that's manifesting and coming out. Perhaps Homeworld 3 will explain why all these different people settled on different planets are all of the same apparent species. I mean, they introduced that whole thing in Homeworld 2 of the progenitors, suggesting that they might be responsible for all life. Yeah, there's still 765 RUs out there. I'm not leaving. I got more things I'm gonna have to research. I got stuff I have to build. And we can make frigates now. Ooh, support frigate. What we need is some good old-fashioned ion frigates. But we don't have those. We don't have the technology. I think that will manifest itself when we get the ion array frigates off of the mysterious raider force that we ran into and that we know nothing about. But I know plenty about because I've done this before. God, I still love my paint job. Problem is, I can just feel it. I can just feel it. The purists are probably not watching this, but they would look at this and be like, "It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be." Shut up again. My fleet, my rules. I mean, did they tell Captain Kirk that he had to stop romancing the space aliens? No! Leave it alone! What is it even trained as? I am draining the void. Empty space is my food. Are they not going to get everything that's left? No, I think they're going to need another trip.
We're heading back.
Wow, okay. Maybe I should just, like, poop out 2 frigates right now. Here's the thing. Homeworld used to have a self-adjusting difficulty, thing. It was more so an issue in 2, but it determined difficulty not based on the resources you had or the research you had done. It was based on the size and quality of your fleet. So an old tactic that people used to use was retire all the ships, break them down for raw materials. You only get about 2/3 back or whatever, but when you arrive in the new mission with no fleet, the enemy fleet will be the smallest the self-adjusting difficulty will have, and then you just build the ships to fight them. And that was basically the Homeworld 2 easy button. Which I didn't quite understand that at the time and had a tendency to how should I describe this? I had a tendency to build massive fleets and because my thought, of course, was that I don't want to arrive in the middle of a mission with nothing, and there are some missions that are sort of traps that if you show up without already having a fleet on hand, you're pretty much screwed. And I didn't want that to happen, so I usually transition from one mission to another with a decent fleet. And the problem is, at the other end, I'd run into a bigger enemy force than I necessarily had to. I could have avoided that. Didn't I queue 2 assault frigates? No? Why not? I could have sworn I did. But they're not...
Standing by.
Yeah, they're not here. It uses the resource controller, but I don't... Oh, there we go. Yes,
Assembly
make me
underway.
one of those. Streamline my harvesting operations. Have we finally emptied local space? It looks like it. Fine. No, no, no. There's still some RUs left behind. Look, if it gave me all resources collected at the end of the mission, but it didn't last mission, I'd feel more confident about just leaving. But you have finite resources in this game, and like I said, I suck at strategy, so I need all the oomph I can get. I'm not going anywhere.
Resource controller complete.
Oh, that's flying my flag pretty hard. It could have been a bit cleaner with the edges of the outer circle. Yeah, because the top and bottom look a little cut off. Hey, I had to download the GMU, what GIMP. I had to download GIMP just to make that because it requires a very specific format. So if it doesn't look quite perfect, I honestly don't care. What resources are there? I mean, more resources is a good thing, but I could have been done 5 minutes ago if I wasn't doing this. Gathering more resources.
There's nothing left out here.
Finally! God. Yeah, you know what? Because I don't know if the self-adjusting difficulty is in effect or not. If I build the assault frigates now, I could be screwing myself over for the next level. I'll build them then. We'll have time. Oh, that one's actually going to the resource controller. Actually, wait a minute. On this side, it actually looks pretty round. Why is it on this side it looks cut off? I think it's because the side texture is intersecting with the top texture, but why doesn't it do that on both sides? That's a little bit weird.
At ease.
Spare all of you a needless additional several minutes of waiting. We're just gonna quick dock. Hi, Kharak. Sorry we missed the party. Good thing though, because we would have been wiped out. We couldn't even fight that one pirate carrier. We weren't holding off whoever had the firepower to do that.